Yeah, here you can see the problem is, draw the projections of a cone of base 45 mm diameter, it is base diameter 45 mm and axis height is 50 mm long, and it is resting with its point on the ground. So here this is the ground and it is resting with its point on the ground base circle, point on a base circle. And then there are two conditions are there. First condition, the axis making an angle of 30 degrees with HP and 45 degrees with VP. Here you can see this is the center axis and this center axis is making an angle of 30 degrees to HP. That means now it is in simple position. The axis is perpendicular to the HP and parallel to the VP. Now we are going to rotate at an angle of 30 degrees to the ground. Here this is the axis at an angle of 30 degrees to the HP and 45 degrees with the same axis about 45 degrees to the VP. Here this is the finalized front view and this is the finalized top view of the given problem. When the apex is far away from the VP. So here this is the apex is far away from the VP. If suppose in the problem they will ask the apex is nearer to the VP. So if suppose the apex is nearer to the VP, then this is the front view and this is the top view of the given problem, right? So here it is the front view and then the top view of the given problem when the axis is making an angle of 45 degrees with VP also. Then here the second condition is the axis is making an angle of 30 degrees with HP and its top view. Here there is a small difference. Here axis alone inclination of 45 degrees with VP. That means phi and here this is the theta. So these two are the true inclinations of the axis. Theta and phi is given. So here the axis is inclined to both the planes. So that definitely we must have to solve the problem like a line inclined to both the planes. So for example, if the line is inclined to both the planes, definitely there may be some other distances. Here you can see the axis making an angle of 30 degrees with HP, that is called it as theta, and its top view making an angle of top view. Lixi, please Lixi, don't come inside please. Don't disturb me. Top view making an angle of. So top view making an angle of in the sense of, in the sense here it is beta. Beta is given. So directly beta is given. So that directly you don't want to calculate that particular apparent angle. That this beta is known as a apparent angle. Apparent angle. So here in the first case we must have to determine the apparent angle, that is that the apparent angle will be greater than the 45 degrees. Definitely it will be greater than the 45 degrees, which is phi is equal to 45 degrees, but the apparent angle beta should be more than that, that is greater than that. So please be remember. So there are two conditions are there. So please study the problem carefully whether they have given phi or beta. If they have given beta, you need not to calculate the beta, that is apparent angle again, if the axis is inclined to both the planes. If they have given phi, then you need not to, then they have given that beta directly, you need not to calculate again it. So please be remember that. So here the simple position, the first condition is here you can see I said that there are 2 or 3 stages are there for solving these kind of problems. First stage is when the axis is perpendicular to one plane and parallel to another plane. Let us say here this is the horizontal plane and here this is the vertical plane, as we are well known about that. So always the vertical plane will lies above xy line and the horizontal plane will lies below xy line in first angle projection. In first angle projection, definitely we will have vertical plane and a horizontal plane. Here the first position will be that this is the cone axis, that is simple position, perpendicular resting with its base on HP. Here this is the initial position, that is simple position, first stage, simple position. This is the top view and then this is the front view of the given problem. Thereafter, in a second stage, we need to rotate that at an angle of 30 degrees, that is theta. Axis now it is making 90 degrees. Now we are going to rotate it by 30 degrees. So then we can see, whenever we are going to see from the top view, that this circular surface will be half visible, half invisible, right? So half visible in the sense, half will be visible elliptical shape and half will be invisible elliptical shape, right? So here whenever we are going to see like this, it will be placed like this, right? So after that we need to make that 45 degrees. So here beta is directly given 45 degrees, but here in the first case that we are talking about, that first condition, so here it is 45 degrees phi angle, so that we need to determine that particular angle, right? So 45 degrees inclination angle, that is beta need to be determined. Thereafter we need to project the front view and top view of the given problem. So let's we will solve the first condition, A condition. So initially it will be a circle on top view, having 45 mm base diameter, and then we must have to divide these into number of equal parts. Let us say here it is O, A, B, C, D. Then you need to erect the top view by projecting the front view by projecting the top view points. Here this is the base point. Here it is C dash, D dash of B dash, A dash, and then the center axis could be about 50 mm long. Here it is O dash, O dash, A dash, D dash of B dash, C dash. Then here this is the 90 degrees angle with respect to the horizontal plane. We need to rotate at an angle of 30 degrees theta, right? So now we are going to rotate that center axis about 30 degrees to the ground. 30 degrees to the ground. Now we need to measure that C point measurement and then mark that particular point C and then draw a perpendicular line to it. Then 50 mm as radius, D dash as center, cut an arc onto the same, then you will get the C dash. Then here it is O dash, here A dash, D dash of B dash, and then here it is C dash. Then you need to combine all of them to get the second stage front view. Second stage front view. Now to get the second stage top view, we need to project the vertical lines from the second stage front view and then horizontal lines from the first stage top view. Right? So then we need to mark that A dash point which is A, and then B dash point B, C and D. Here it is the elliptical shape, but here whenever we are going to see from the top view, so here BA and AD lines are going to be visible. That means what are the lines are going to be visible? OB, OA, OD lines are going to be visible. So this semicircle will be visible, and then BCD semicircle will be invisible. So that half circle will be visible, and then again we need to get the O point also, and then half circle will be invisible. Here OA, OB, OD will be completely visible. Clear? So this is the total, second stage top view. Now we need to you need to determine that particular angle. Here to here, this is the center axis length. From here to here, this is the top view length. That is, let us say here it is P point, P1O1. So now we need to rotate it. Here, this is the top view length of the given problem, right? Top view length of the given problem. So even when we are going to solving a line inclined to both the planes problem, initially we must have to imagine that the line is inclined to one plane and parallel to another plane. So here in this case, in the same scenario, we have to go with the third projection as it is. So here we are going to determine the beta angle. So let us say here it is XY line. So we know the angle, that is axis making an angle of 45 degrees to the, so let us say this is the 45 degrees, and let us mark the point P1, right? So then total axis height, take the total axis height, which is equal to 50 mm. P1 as center, cut an arc onto the same, it is equal to the P1 O2. Inclined to both the planes problem, PO line. Here it is the PO line. Let us say here it is P1 O1 line. So PO2, here this is the true length, and then draw the horizontal line over here. So here this is the angle phi is equal to 45 degrees, that is true angle and true length of the axis. Here true length of the axis is 50 mm True length of the axis is 50 mm and then true angle is 45 degrees. But what we know, what we require, that top view making an angle of, that is beta we require. So here you can observe that we already drawn that top view. So here to here it is the top view length. Take radius of P1 O1 and then P1 as center, cut an arc onto the same horizontal line. So here P1 O1, that is top view length, P1 O1 as radius, P1 as center, cut an arc onto the same. Here this is the O1, then it could be the top view line. So here this is the angle beta. Like that we have to determine the angle beta separately. We need to measure that particular angle, and then with that angle the axis need to be rotated, or else directly we can do one thing. So with the same, draw a 45 degrees inclination line. In the same way, 45 degrees inclination line, which is equal to 5. Then this is the axis length. Here this is the axis length, and then draw the horizontal line over here, that is O2, and then take the radius of P1 O1 and then cut an arc onto the same. So then you will get the center axis exact top view, that is P1 O1. So here this must be greater than 45 degrees. Here this must be greater than 45 degrees. Here to here P1 O1 length will be here. Right? Here it is the beta angle. And then based upon that you need to rotate the same. Right? So from P1 V1, and then here as it is, box should be replaced. So that this outer box is completely replaced, and then here it is the O1. Here this is the B. Here this is the center point C, D, and then we know that here A. Right? So here A, B, C, D points. Then we are well known that if we are going to rotate it towards the top view, say for example, if this is the top view, then if you are going to rotate like this on top view, in the same way that we are going to A, B, C, D, A, B, D will be completely visible, and then B, C, D will be partially visible. Then we need to connect them. That means O1 B1, OA and OD. As it is, this box, this top view will be rotated at an angle of beta degrees. The beta can be calculated either by this method, that means separate method, or directly we can determine over here. Separate ఇక్కడ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసుకొని బీటాని ఇక్కడ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, ఆ యాంగిల్ని యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. లేదంటే కన్నా ఇక్కడే డైరెక్ట్గా బీటా యాంగిల్ని డిటర్మైన్ చేసి డైరెక్ట్గా యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు రొటేట్ ఇట్ అట్ అన్ యాంగిల్ ఆఫ్ 45, greater than 45 degrees. Then we need to project the finalized top view to the front view. So here this is the O dash, and then here this is the C dash and C. Here this is C dash, and then so here A dash, D dash, then B dash. Here this is the B dash, right? So now whenever we are going to see from the front view, see this is the top view, and then here C will be like this and O dash. So here ADC surface will be completely visible, and then ABC surface will be partially visible, so that this surface will be partially visible and then this surface will be completely visible. And then now combine all of them. So here it is the finalized front view of the given problem, and then finalized top view of the given problem. So here this is the first condition, right? So first condition in the sense, axis making an angle of 30 degrees and axis making an angle of 45 degrees. So here theta and phi is given. So here in the second condition, the axis making an angle of 30 degrees, that is theta, is given, and then top view directly they have given beta angle. So you need not to calculate again this beta value. Directly what we can do, so with the 45 degrees inclination, the center axis with the 45 degrees inclination, directly you can construct the top view, the same 45 degrees inclination, right? Directly you can construct it and then combine all of them. Here it is O dash, sorry, O, A, B, C, D. Then you need to project all of them towards the upwards. Then from here also you will get the appropriate points, that is O dash, A dash, like that. So here it is A dash, D dash, C dash and B dash. Like that we will get the desired output. So directly they have given the beta angle is equal to 45 degrees. But here they have given phi angle of 45 degrees. Then you need to determine the beta angle. It should be greater than the 45 degrees angle. So this is the overall solution for the cone problem. Please be remember that they may ask either in a different way, or else sometimes they will ask like this. The apex will be nearer to the VP, in the sense we need to rotate that total circle into like this. The total diagram like this. ఇందాక మనం ఎట్లా rotate చేసాం, ఇలా rotate చేసాం 45 degrees. But suppose apex is nearer to the VP ante, here this is the way we need to rotate. Clear? So thank you.